Hey guys, Derek here from NapLab. The 8 Sleep mattress is a foam mattress with a 10-inch profile and active cooling cover. The 8 Pod 3 system includes the mattress, ActiveGrid topper, standalone hub, and 8 Sleep app. The combination of these 4 parts works together to help create the full 8 Sleep experience. Scores for the 8 Sleep Pod 3 are excellent in most cases. It received a perfect 10 out of 10 in cooling and response time. Scores remain in the high 9s for sex, pressure relief, off-gassing, and company. Edge Sport received a 9.4, while motion transfer was the worst performing category with a 7.6. A combination of these scores gives the Pod 3 an overall score of 9.53 out of 10. The 8 Sleep Pod 3 has a 6 out of 10 firmness, where 10 is the most firm. However, it still retains a very restrained contour and hug. The cover dramatically alters the way a mattress like this would feel without it. It's not nearly as dramatic or sharp a contouring hug as a normal memory foam or even polyfoam mattress is for that matter. Next, we're going to talk through what the 8 Sleep Pod 3 mattress does best. The cooling system in the mattress creates exceptionally good cooling, quite possibly the coolest mattress we've tested to date. In addition, the response time was near instantaneous with 0.2 seconds to mostly recover. While there are other major pros for the 8 Sleep, in my view, the most important reason to buy is the active cooling system. That's the real magic. All mattresses aren't ideal for all sleepers. Let's talk through the important consideration points for the 8 Sleep Pod 3. While the cooling system creates a cooler surface, it also creates a more restrained type of contouring hug that has a high degree of motion transfer. For many, this type of feel can negatively impact the pressure relief and increase the firmness of the mattress. Your body weight and sleeping position impact the types of mattress that are best able to support you. Our analysis is designed to help match the correct mattress to the right body types and sleeping positions. Support on the 8 Sleep Pod 3 is excellent. During our test, I felt well supported in all sleeping positions. I will say, the support dynamic creates a feeling of sleeping more on top of the mattress as opposed to in it. The Pod 3 cover restrains sinkage depth and contouring hug along with it. This isn't bad or good, but it is a different feel to be sure. Despite the specific feel of the support, the mattress does create a fully supported feel. My only concern is for heavier weight sleepers. The Pod 3 is a 10-inch all-foam mattress with 6 inches of support foam. 3 inches of the support foam is convoluted, meaning it's cut with air channels to improve breathability. While it's beneficial for cooling, it doesn't help to increase support. As a result, heavyweight sleepers are more likely to feel a lack of support as they sink deeper through the foams. In general, I would suggest caution for sleepers from 250 to 300 pounds, while sleepers over 300 pounds should look for a more supportive mattress. Next up, we're going to move on to our individual performance tests. At NapLab, we test each mattress by analyzing it according to 10 different factors that impact the feel, comfort, and performance of the mattress. First up, we have our cooling test. To measure cooling, we lie on the mattress for 15 minutes, allowing it to absorb body heat. Then, we get off the mattress and take periodic measurements of the surface level temperature. Our tests show how the mattress retains and releases heat and overall cooling performance. Mattresses that breathe better, retain less heat, and sleep cooler are better as they allow sleepers to maintain a comfortable temperature. Cooling performance was exceptionally good on the 8 Sleep Pod 3. During our test, I felt no significant heat retention or heat buildup anywhere on my body. To the contrary, there was a slight degree of coolness to the mattress. For our cooling test, we set the Pod 3 to its coolest temperature, -10 degrees Fahrenheit. Even after lying on it for 15 minutes, there is still a cool feel. It's not dramatic enough to call it cold, but it is incredibly comfortable. That said, based on our objective data, the mattress doesn't hit -10 degrees. The baseline temperature was 0.7 degrees warmer than the average based on all of our tests to date. In addition, the max temp was 87.8 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 1.8 degrees cooler than the average. While the objective surface level temperature measurements didn't live up to the -10 degree setting, it is arguably the coolest mattress I have tested to date. Regarding the design, we have an active water cooling system running through the top of the mattress. The water acts as a heat sink, absorbing heat and cycling back to the pump to be cooled. It's an effective design that creates fantastic cooling performance. For the Sinkage Test, we lie on the mattress. In addition, we use a 12-pound medicine ball to test pressure point sinkage. Deeper sinkage can cause sleepers to feel overly enveloped by the material layers, while less sinkage can make you feel that you're sleeping more on top of the mattress as opposed to in it. Sinkage is a preferential factor. Some sleepers like deep sinkage and others prefer minimal. In our pressure point test, we measured a sinkage depth of 1.84 inches. This is a minimal level of sinkage. In addition, the total level of contouring hug is also extremely restrained. In my view, the pod cover reduces the dramatic contouring hug that the mattress would create on its own. Since the pod cover goes directly on top of it, you have a moderately thick layer of material between sleepers and the foams. This design creates a more restrained hug overall. It's not a bad feel, but it certainly doesn't have the typical high hug, high contouring feel of memory foam or even many other types of polyfoam. To test motion transfer, we place one 12-pound medicine ball on one side of the mattress and drop another 12-pound medicine ball on the opposite side. In addition, we use an accelerometer to objectively measure the motion generated by the medicine ball drop. Lower motion transfer is better as it helps sleeping partners avoid disturbing each other during the night from each other's movements. The 8Sleep Pod 3 has a very high level of motion transfer. In our test, we measured 14.53 meters per second squared of acceleration range. This is 8.11 meters per second squared more motion transfer compared to the average based on all of our tests to date. On average, we have seen 6.32 meters per second squared of motion transfer. As we see in the Sinkage Test, the motion transfer is being significantly impacted by the active cooling cover. The Pod 3 has a taut cover with sensors and water channels throughout, all of which create an environment for extra motion transfer. This type of active cooling cover just doesn't absorb and disperse motion the same way that a direct foam layer is going to. Placing the Pod 3 cover on many mattresses will create extra motion. If we look at our motion transfer chart, we can see the highest levels of motion from 0.00 to 0.22 seconds. Motion remains moderately spiky until 0.71 seconds before returning to near zero levels. The motion duration is a bit of a silver lining. While the motion peaks are indeed higher, the total duration is relatively restrained, especially for the highest motion spikes. While the motion peaks are indeed higher, the total duration is relatively restrained, especially for the highest motion spikes. To test response time, we place a 12-pound medicine ball on the mattress. Once it's fully at rest, we then quickly remove it and objectively measure the amount of time it takes for the mattress to recover and resume its original shape. A faster response time is better as quicker responding material layers better adapt to changes in your movement and prevent any type of stuck feeling. Response time on the 8Sleep Pod 3 mattress is extremely fast. In our test, we measured a mostly recovered response time of 0.2 seconds and a fully recovered response time of 0.3 seconds. This is basically as fast as it gets. The Pod 3 is tied with the fastest responding mattresses we've tested to date. On average, based on all of our tests to date, we see mattresses taking 0.52 seconds to mostly recover and 0.96 seconds to fully recover. As a result, the Pod 3 mattress is significantly faster than the average. The super fast response time ensures the mattress is easy to move around on and you'll never feel stuck or overly enveloped by the foam layers. To run the bounce test, we drop a 12-pound medicine ball onto the mattress. We measure the maximum depth the ball sinks to before rebounding up, as well as the maximum height it achieved on the bounce. Bounce is a preferential factor. Some prefer more, others less. However, more bounce is typically better than less bounce as it improves ease of movement, aids in response time, and improves sex performance. There is a moderate level of bounce on the 8Sleep Pod 3. In our test, we measured 9.81 inches of total bounce height. This is 0.77 inches more bounce than the average of 9.04 based on all of our tests to date. While bounce is more of a preferential factor, more bounce is typically better up to a point. More bounce helps make it easier to move around on, better for sex, and provides a more traditional feel. At 9.81 inches, the Pod 3 has more than enough bounce to achieve the primary benefits of moderate to high bounce level. For an assessment of edge support, I lie on and sit on the edge of the mattress to measure the level of support and compression. Less sinkage while sitting and lying directly on the edge of the mattress is better, as it creates a more supportive edge for sleeping, lounging, and amorous activities. Edge support on the Pod 3 mattress is a bit of a mixed bag. Sitting edge support is solid, but edge support while lying leaves something to be desired. While sitting directly on the edge of the mattress, we measured 4.25 inches of total sinkage compression. This is slightly better than the average sitting edge sinkage of 4.60 inches. Typically, I like to see 4 inches of sitting sinkage or less, so the Pod 3 mattress is a bit deeper, but nothing alarming. Overall, I'm pleased with the edge support while sitting. Lying edge support is good, but not great. While lying on my back directly on the edge, I did not feel well supported. When on my back, the absolute edge of the mattress sinks quite a bit more than the portion of my back closer to the middle of the mattress. This creates a noted angled support when lying near the edge on your back. That said, this angle is less dramatic when lying on my side of the edge, but still not great. Ultimately, 10-inch all-foam mattresses just don't typically have great edge support. This is especially true with a design like 8 Sleep Pod 3. The convoluted support layer and 4-inch comfort layer, while having benefits for pressure relief and cooling, aren't doing any favors for edge support. Our sex test uses a weighted formula to assess sex performance. Higher bounce and more supportive edges are the most important factors, with noise, pressure relief, and cooling being lesser weighted inputs. Mattresses with more bounce and better edge support perform better for sex, as do mattresses that don't make as much noise and are more comfortable to lie on. For the 8 Sleep Pod 3, these individual factors generated a sex score of 9.9. The bounce on this mattress was high enough to make the mattress surface active and engaging. Edge support was good enough, and overall it was a comfortable sleep surface. Being an all-foam mattress, there was minimal noise, pressure relief was excellent, and cooling was exceptional due to the active cooling technology layer. Furthermore, the Pod 3 cover helps to improve sex by limiting how far sleepers will sink into the mattress. This keeps bodies more on top of the foam, which is advantageous for sex. Our pressure relief test is a measure of overall pressure relief performance. We analyze materials, layers, thicknesses, density, and design elements in conjunction with a subjective assessment of our experience while lying on the mattress. Mattresses with better pressure relief are able to create a more comfortable sleeping surface. Pressure relief on the Pod 3 mattress is excellent. The mattress does a great job at relieving pressure. During our test, I felt comfortable in all sleeping positions. While cooling doesn't have a direct impact on pressure relief, indirectly, it allows you to remain more temperature comfortable. The layered design of the 8 Sleep Pod 3 creates sufficient, though not overly deep sinkage, especially for the midsection, butt, shoulders, and other heavier parts of the body. With all that said, the contouring hug is far more generalized around the body. It's more similar to latex in this respect and less similar to memory and polyfoam. This generalized contouring hug is a consequence of the cooling technology layer. This type of a hug isn't necessarily bad, but it is more unique. Some sleepers may love it, but those who love the high hug, high contour feel of memory foam may find the pressure relief disappointing. To evaluate off-gassing, we assess the mattress following initial unboxing, taking a subjective measure of any strong smells. We monitor the mattress over a period of days until the mattress no longer has a strong smell. Mattresses with a less strong smell and or a smell that dissipates more quickly are better. Off-gassing on the Pod 3 was pretty standard for an all-foam mattress. Out of the box, there was a fairly strong smell. The smell lasted for 3 days. The company's score was great with 8 Sleep. They offer a standard 100-night trial period with a 10-year warranty on the mattress and 2-year warranty on the pod and smart cover. Shipping is free and returns are free as well. I would recommend the 8 Sleep Pod 3 for sleepers who are looking for an incredibly cool foam mattress. I was exceedingly impressed with the Pod 3 active cooling cover. In my view, that's really where the magic happens and the primary reason to purchase this mattress. The mattress has high bounce and good edge support, which create good sex performance. In addition, Pod 3 has a lightning-quick response time. If you enjoy a more restrained contouring hug with a fantastically cool surface, the 8 Sleep Pod 3 is a solid option. Well guys, that's it for this video. I hope you found it helpful. Comments, questions, please drop us those notes down below. If you're interested in buying the Pod 3 mattress, we've got a link in the description. For more from NapLab, be sure to get subscribed, ring that bell, and visit us over at naplab.com. As always, thank you, so much for watching.